and Jean-Philippe Boulch. So we move on to our final match of the morning session here at Stage 1 on the 2016 Hyundai Archery World Cup Tour. It's the men's team gold medal match. And a year ago, it was India defeating France. Now we have Iran taking on the United States. The Iranian team out of the tunnel first. Iran getting past India this week, then winning a shootout with the Netherlands and edging France by 1 point. Majid Gheidi in the middle, and that is Esmaeil Ebadi on the left and Omid Taheri on the right. Excuse me.
They definitely have a very good cheering squad. That is for definitely sure.
You do hear that, don't you?
Oh yeah, and you hear it. I mean, even not even in the medal matches too. They have support all the way through, so it's really good.
So here comes the team from the United States and the USA. Coming off wins over Hong Kong, Turkey, and Australia. Two familiar faces and one face that's a little bit new on the scene this year, although we've seen Alex Wifler before on the left. Yeah. Alex Wifler on the left, the gentleman who won the Vegas shoot, I believe 2 years ago.
Correct.
In Las Vegas in 2015. Of course, we know the Honey Badger there in the middle, Rio Wilde, and big Steve Anderson on the right. There's Steve, who goes about 6'7". He and Bulch should play basketball against each other. And then we'll go shoot arrows. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There have been talk about races between him and others archers, say Tim Gillingham or others that match his height.
So Steve will shoot first for the USA. Steve Anderson, 27 years of age, and it's going for the gold here in Shanghai. Team USA, Wifler, Rio Wilde, and Steve Anderson taking on Taheri, Ebadi, and Gheidi for Iran. Should be a great match.
Oh, yeah. Starting off with an 8.
And again, you've got to make that, Alex Wifler almost. Well,
taking a little time there.
And that's what, it's his first real experience that I can recall here in a World Cup event.
But he's breathing there, trying to make the best shot he can.
It's all part of the learning experience, and he salvages it with a pretty strong shot.
Yep.
Steve Anderson says it's okay, it's cool.
It's good, we're all right.
We're all
Still
right.
Not too bad on time.
Got the Badger here.
Good. Top of the
secures a 10.
So all's well that ends well.
Yeah, I mean, they still got a decent amount of time.
And after this first end, I'll let you explain what the protocol and the procedure is for the team competition.
Sure.
Strong effort by Ebadi, the 39-year-old. He was on the team that won the gold medal in Copenhagen last year at the World Championships. Here is Omid Taheri from Tehran, the bronze medalist from Ankara, the World Indoor Championships back in March. And Majid Gheidi, 26 years of age, 3 World Cup medals to his credit. Team silver medalist a year ago here in Shanghai. Hoping to go for the gold here today. So an early 3-point lead for Iran.
Strong shot. Settle in and keep that back half moving. You got it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Just under
Steve Anderson.
In that same direction as his last arrow, but a little bit closer. So.
Strong shot, Alex.
Wifler with his second 9.
Just inside gate line.
And now Rio Wilde. 130 wins in his career to date.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, that's a few. Yep. And he's done it with shots like that.
Yep.
Gust of wind coming through the central green as Ebadi bangs another one home.
Omid rahat.
Ebadi is a cool customer, and we saw Taheri in Ankara. We can see what he can do. Boy, oh boy.
Another X.
Majid rahat.
Iran shooting well right off the bat. Now here's Gheidi, who was on the team in Copenhagen that won the gold medal at the World Championships last summer. Christian Borg Palace, how about that?
Not leaving a lot of room for him.
So after the first 3 arrows, they led by 3, and after the first 6 arrows, they lead by 5, 59-54. Making a statement right there. Let's go back, talk a little bit about what happened with Alex on his first shot.
Right, so one of the, I guess, rules when in a team round is you can't get too ahead of yourself. Your arrow has to be in your quiver until the time that you are standing over the shooting line and in position ready to shoot. If you remove your arrow from your quiver too fast, you know, to try and get, I guess, you know, a little bit of a head start, the judges will call a yellow card on you and say, no, can't do that. You're getting ahead of yourself, having an advantage over the other team, I guess. You know, if you're ready to have your arrow knocked,
right,
that's less time that you have to lose doing that. So the arrow has to, you know, be a certain amount in the quiver, and we didn't exactly get a clear shot of it, but what probably happened was Alex just had his arrow a little too far out of the quiver before he was actually standing on that line, and then you have to go back and start all over kind of as a penalty.
And he dropped his arrow.
Exactly, yeah. You can, what I was told was you can, you know, drop your arrow instead of trying to fumble and get it back in your quiver. But, you know, and that was something where you heard Braden back in the box, you know, directing him and telling him, warning him that he got a yellow card because we can't see it when we're actually the ones shooting. So
Keep that back half going. You got it. Nice.
Probably just anxious a little bit.
Probably a little bit. You know, keeping that timing is really essential, and sometimes you just lose one or the other aspects of it, and you know, it happens to everybody. And
well, it comes through experience, and
exactly.
Alex is getting it right here.
He is getting it.
Yes, good.
Beautiful
Strong
shot.
10, no, that's good.
Good shot. Good shot.
It's the kind of shot that got him the Vegas shoot, which is one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I love watching the Vegas shoot.
It is probably my favorite tournament of the year.
Take your time.
It's Vegas. That's
Got
all I'll say.
A lot going on for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
and there's, you know, now they have World Cup finals there, so it adds in even more shooting, even more excitement, more bigger production. So it's really good.
So 3 stronger shots for the USA. Start off this second end. Esmaeil Ebadi with another strong shot.
Omid rahat. عجله نمیخوایم راحت.
Ebadi ranked 15th in the world coming in.
MashaAllah.
And Taheri with another excellent effort.
Majid خیلی راحت.
Omid Taheri.
Definitely on a roll here.
جانم مجید راحت.
So the bronze medalist from Ankara, the World Championships back in March, Indoor World Championships, sets the table now for Majid Gheidi,
MashaAllah.
and he delivers with a 9. So the lead will stay, well, actually drops a point to 4 at 88-84.
Easy. You got it.
Big Steve Anderson, hoping the USA can reel Iran back in.
Just off the right side. Okay, let's move it off of that then. Stop moving. Go, Alex. Strong shot, buddy.
Alex has had success here in China before.
Yes.
Pair of team silver medals at the Youth Championships in Wuxi back in 2013.
Rio. Yeah.
And Rio Wilde,
10. Yes, good.
third in
10.
the world, comes through with a 10.
Okay, Steve, that last shot was good.
Now they'll sit back and see whether Iran can keep shooting the way they've been shooting so far. They have put on a display to this point and continue to put on that display. Esmaeil Ebadi, the 39-year-old, averaging 9.7 per arrow. Taheri tacks on a 9.
Majid rahat.
So Gheidi with the final shot of the second end. Gheidi, almost the exact same spot as Ebadi shot.
Yeah. Very close. You could almost hear them hit each other.
I think these guys have practiced.
They probably shoot a few
Yeah, a few?
arrows.
Yeah. I think so.
Safe to say.
Practice, practice, practice. 117 points unofficially for Iran midway through this match to 112 for the United States. Sometimes you do get off to a shaky start, and it is almost impossible to recover from.
Sometimes it is, yes, but
after seeing what we saw the first three
what we've
matches,
been seeing all day
Yeah.
so far, yeah.
not
I
about to
almost
write
don't
anybody off.
Right, I almost don't want to say anything.
Lexi Keller out of Wisconsin, and I'm Carl Arkey. I hope you're enjoying our coverage here from Shanghai of the compound competition. This is the team competition. Both of the women's team matches went to shoot-offs. The first men's team match went to a shoot-off. If this one's going to a shoot-off, then the United States is going to have to get on a roll and get a little bit of help from the Iranians. And right now, Iran does not seem to be inclined
You're doing awesome.
to give back any points.
I mean, I wouldn't want to if I
No.
were them,
Go,
but
Steve. Start him off, buddy.
So that's the way you are, huh? Okay.
don't like to give back points. eh?
No, okay. All right. I'll remember that.
Start the boys off. You got a little bit of right to left coming. Good shot. Good shot.
Braden being that constant voice in the back there.
Yes!
It's good.
There we go.
Calming, guiding voice.
Tell the
Exactly,
boys what you
yes.
did. Let's go. Anything? In the middle? Huh?
Wifler
Just off left.
just to the left, the 10 ring.
Hot, buddy. Lots of time, Rio. Let's go. Make it count. Get it where it needs to be and be strong.
So Braden coaching Rio. Those two have gone head-to-head on many occasions, worked together as a team,
Yep.
now working as athlete and coach.
Yes, good. 10 at 1.
Got it.
Good work.
So the USA keeping hope alive right now, but they need some help. Ebadi, another brilliant shot.
Omid rahat. Janam Omid.
And here is Taheri,
Mashallah, X.
who has beaten Rio Wilde and Alexander Dombayev, amongst others, in a head-to-head competition. So an accomplished archer in his own right. Gheidi, who's been ranked as high as 21st in the world, now ranked 57th, veers off course just a little bit.
Kind of looked at that shot afterwards, like he knew kind of the direction it was heading.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you could turn back time.
You're good. Settle in. Be nice and strong.
You could see the quizzical look on Steve's face.
Yep.
Well, maybe quizzical is not the right word. Pained expression on his face.
You're gonna was talking more of like just
So right now they're dancing around the 10 ring.
Yeah.
been there the whole time. Let's go.
Not super typical for these guys, but you know, they are human as well. So.
Yeah, good. 10 and 6.
And
So
Rio's
Rio
still in the 10.
Way to keep fighting, Rio.
comes
Way to
through
keep
with the
fighting.
10 that the USA needs to keep any chance alive. Iran had a 4-point lead after the first end, a 5-point lead midway through the match. What will it be after 3 ends?
Omid Rahat.
The body slightly off target that time.
MashaAllah.
And Taheri trying to use a little body English to get that one in.
Yeah, handle it a little bit.
You know, I've tried that with bowling and
Majid Rahat.
it never works.
No. You try, but with the hopes.
Body language couldn't get him a 10 that time, so it's back-to-back 9s. Actually, 3 straight 9s, 4 straight 9s.
Yeah.
So instead of running away with this thing, Iran is letting the USA hang around.
Yeah. Well, you know, they've been watching the previous matches and said, hey, you know, we can't be too different.
No. and it is on
Can't be
TV,
too
and we like
boring.
suspense.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to put on a good show. But I know when you're out there shooting, you don't care about that. You don't care about us.
Yeah, we don't really try
No.
not to think about the cameras too
No.
much.
I've often wondered about that, Lexi. When you are out there, I mean, how aware are you of that? Because you spend most of the week, I mean, you're just shooting.
Yeah.
You've got 300 other people, and they're just minding their business, and all of a sudden, here you are. You're out there in the middle, spotlight's
Yeah.
on you, cameras are moving.
Go. Come on, let's fight.
You know,
guys.
there are, and it depends. It really depends person to person. But you know, for me, the first few times that I was out there, or you know, in the first few moments that you're out there as well, you do notice everything. You're like, oh, you know, this is really cool. This is where, you know, my flags are. This is where, you know, the cameras are. And then kind of after that, you know, you really have to kind of
You got to dial in, yeah.
and yep.
Show them how to do it. Let's go.
Looks like they're changing up the order just a little bit here.
He'll probably shoot first and last.
There's a good possibility of that. Starting off with a nice strong
Nice
shot.
work. Nice
There
work.
we go.
What the doctor ordered for the USA. Rio Wilde leading off to try to get his team jump-started. Down by 4 to start this 4th end.
Yes.
Wifler.
Nice shot.
There we go.
I think he's a little bit surprised.
Let's go, Steve. One more.
I think
buddy.
it was a little faster than his normal shot. But
Hey, bottom line,
exactly, yep.
You got it. buddy.
back-to-back
Let's go.
10s. Steve Anderson.
X's, yeah.
Yeah, X's.
Just off high
And
left.
just off, but that's
Move
still
this side.
a good
Make it
strong
happen.
shot.
Let's go. You guys are doing
Majid Rahat.
it. Guys, come back.
Barikallah اسمه. عالی.
Iran cooled off a little bit in that 3rd end.
MashaAllah. Yeah.
But they've got it back again.
Omid Rahat.
Esmaeil Ebadi. Now Taheri.
MashaAllah. X. Barikallah.
Another one.
آفرین. آفرین. Majid Rahat.
Shooting very strong groups there for sure.
So Iran back in the groove again. Majid Gheidi bearing down. Ooh, now that is going to change the complexion of things quite a bit.
مشکل نیست.
A little bit of a game changer, yeah.
Wow, a 7.
See if the U.S. can take advantage of that, or
Well, they've got to have 3 straight 10s to have a chance. They're still down by 2,
Got it, dude.
but that 7 makes this
Yes.
within reach.
Yep.
Steve Anderson coming through in the clutch.
Let's go, Alex. One more, buddy. Keep it going.
The Americans try to apply the pressure, and they're applying more pressure. Another 10. Alex Wifler.
feeling strong, feeling good, and Rio to take this last shot,
Let's go, Rio.
keep his momentum going.
Can Rio keep the roll going? He started it with a 10,
Yeah.
and he ends it with a 10.
X. Can't ask for a lot more than that.
So you're saying they got a chance. You're just saying they got a chance. That's all they're saying.
Just a chance.
Just saying.
And of course, I'm a little
Mashallah,
biased.
yeah.
Ebadi wants to close the door, though.
And they are shooting very, very strong.
Esmaeil
Extremely
Ebadi.
well, yes.
I have been impressed with him so much the last 2 years. And this young man was very impressive in Ankara. He has been so far today. Iran can put it away right here. A 9 will win it. Of course, Gheidi had a 7 on his last shot. Needs a 9 right here to secure the gold medal for Iran. And it's a 9. There it is, and they win by 1. Iran comes away with the gold.
A little bit lower scores overall than they had in their, semifinal and quarterfinal matches, but good shooting from both
We came
teams.
this close,
Yeah,
Lexi, to go into another shootout.
Another shoot-off. Wouldn't that have been great?
We've seen some amazing archery here this morning in the
Absolutely.
opening session of the first stage of the 2016 Hyundai Archery World Cup Tour, and some very proud archers from a proud nation enjoying and celebrating the victory here in Shanghai as they win by 1, 229 to 228. Almost let it get away. Credit the United States for not giving up and battling and making a match of it in the fourth end.
Exactly. Yep. Coming back, doing what they had to do, getting their shot back,
And give Gheidi a lot of credit too after shooting that 7 on his first shot of the fourth end, which gave the Americans a chance. He was able to come up with the 9, which was just enough.